Alcohol. Arguably the greatest legal poison that you can probably put in your body. And we've all probably done some dumb shit to get our paws on some alcohol. And well, today I'm going to be telling you guys about the time that I nearly froze to death while trying to get some alcohol. So I'm going to stop messing around and let's just jump straight into this. This story takes place, I think I was a freshman. Hold on, let me go through my photos. I can fact check that. All right, I went through my photos, my old photos, and yes, it was like February of my freshman year. And disclaimer, you definitely shouldn't be trying to get alcohol your freshman year. You shouldn't drink alcohol in general. Alcohol, nothing good comes out of alcohol, so just don't drink. But anyways, it was like a Friday or Saturday night, my freshman year, freezing cold out. I think it was below freezing or close to it, or it was probably below with the wind chill and shit. But it was me, AJ, and my friend Austin. We were just chilling at my crib, probably doing nothing. Actually, I do remember what we were talking about. We were talking about girls, and we were talking about sports, and, just shit that you talk about with your friends. And one way or another, we got onto the topic of alcohol, and we were like, you know what, yeah, we need to get some alcohol in us. We need to go, get some alcohol. But guess what? We're like 15 and can't drive. So we devised a master plan to get our paws on the sacred alcohol. I had alcohol at my house, but if my mom saw that the alcohol was missing out in the fridge, because we have like a garage thing, I don't fucking know what it is, but there was alcohol out there. But if she noticed that there was alcohol missing from that, I would have got my ass whipped. So we just played it safe and we didn't go take from that. Instead, we had a plan to walk to my buddy AJ's house. Now, I live in the country. It's like right outside of town. It's not like too, far out, but out of town. But my buddy AJ lives maybe 3.5, we'll call it 4 miles away from my house. So we hatch a plan to walk all the way to his house because we couldn't find a ride, and grab the alcohol and walk all the way back. Keep in mind, it is snowing outside, and it was at or below freezing with wind chill. But, this just didn't occur to us. We were just thinking about the alcohol. And we didn't even stop to think, to Google search how far it was from my house to his. We just assumed, I remember us just thinking it was 1 mile. We were like, yeah, dude, AJ's house is real close. It's like a mile. We can just walk there, come back, we'll be good. It was in fact not a mile. It was 3 or 4 miles. And none of us, it was my house, so I could have got us all coats. But we thought it was a mile and we thought we were tough. So they had hoodies and sweats. I had a hoodie and shorts. I did not think to put on a pair of pants. You may ask, Caden, are you actually this dumb? Maybe, just a little bit. I just don't know how it didn't occur to me that even if it was just 1 mile, it was freezing and snowing. Why would I be walking in short? It's beyond me. But all odds against us, we still decide to take this journey through Narnia. And where was my mom? I have no clue. I don't remember what she was doing that night, but she was not home. It was just me and my 2 other friends. So we step outside and we're all like, whew, it's a little brisk out today, but that's not gonna stop us. We start on our journey. We start walking, and we're making good time. We weren't even walking fast. We were just briskly walking, chatting up. It wasn't too bad yet. The way there wasn't too exciting. It was just us, talking, laughing, taking videos, posting on our story on Snapchat, just, dicking around. But maybe halfway through our journey through Narnia, I start crashing. My legs are going numb. My genitals numb. My whole lower half is just gone. My fingers are slowly starting to lose it. My ears gone. And I don't panic in front of them. I'm panicking on the inside. I'm like, guys, can we maybe walk at a faster pace because I'm getting a little bit cold. And cold was an understatement. I was at half an ice block. Mr. Freeze came down with the gun, blasted me with it for a couple of seconds and then just left me there. And then we get onto the road that's it's a straight way, and then we'll turn right at the end of the road, and not too long after that, on the left is his house. We're on that road. And before the train tracks, this car speeds past us. It starts honking its horn at us. It gets a little bit past us, and then we hear it stop. We hear him pull over, and we're like, oh shit. You know, we're freaking out like, yo, guys, what do we do? Who do you think it is? You guys think it was like some adults are gonna yell at us, or do you think they're gonna like take us? And then we hear, hey, what are you fuckers doing out here? And then like 3 people laughing in the car. It was just 4 drunk friends in a car. And then they were like, you guys want a beer? We got a few spare beers. Me and my friends, we all just kind of looked at each other and then turned around and just kept walking. We were like, let's just ignore them. Hopefully they'll go away. And they did. They sped off. You know, that was a little freaky, but we're good. We get to the end of that road, turn right, and we can see AJ's house. We're almost there. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel. We make it there. We get to AJ's house, and obviously his parents are asleep, so he's like, we got to go in through the garage. They have like their house with their garage, and then they have like a separate shop garage. So we go in there, and I'm just overjoyed because I felt like I looked like, you know, from X-Men: The Last Stand, when Iceman like turns fully ice when he fucks up Pyro. That's what I felt like. But the bad situation got worse when we got into the big garage, and no insulation, no heat. It's literally just as cold as it was outside. And at this point, I can pretty much not feel anything. I'm like completely numb. So I start panicking. I remember getting on like their little mower in the garage, and I'm like just freaking out. I'm like, guys, I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna die. We gotta go into AJ's house. I'm gonna die. And AJ and Austin were like, dude, calm down. There's no way we're going into AJ's house. All of our parents will kill us. And I just agreed with them, but in my head, I'm like, fuck you. I'm gonna die anyways from this cold, so we might as well just all go down together. But I had to stay calm. Let's just get the alcohol and go. AJ, get in there and check the fridge. Let's get the alcohol. Let's dip out of here. AJ gets in the fridge, and he's looking around in there for quite a while. He kind of slowly shuts the door, turns to us. He's like, guys, there's no alcohol. Are you kidding me? So we came all this way. We journeyed through Narnia all this way for nothing. Not a single thing. The only thing we got out of this is the chance of dying. That was it. And we weren't even really mad. We were all just like freezing to death. So we were like, okay, whatever, let's just go. Let's just get back to my house. That journey back to the house sounded so depressing. Like, the journey to AJ's house was long. So just knowing that we were already halfway dead and we had to go all the way back, we did not think we were going to make it. So we devised another plan. We're like, to stay warm and cover more ground, we're going to jog. Now remember, well, I don't know if I told you this, but the roads were icy. They were super icy. So jogging on this road was like playing Russian roulette. Like, one of us was going to slip and eat shit. There was no way around it. But we still stuck to the plan. We start jogging. And I remember us actually making pretty decent time. Every once in a while, we would kind of stop, check our phone, see the progress they were making, like checking the time, and then we would just keep on running. And just like I figured, eventually, somebody slips. Me and AJ are kind of side by side. Austin's kind of in the lead. And Austin just hits this chunk of ice, and he falls. His feet go in front of his head, and his back slaps the ground. And so we all stop. We're like, oh goddamn, Austin, you good? You know, we help him get back up. And then once we get him back up, we're like, do we keep jogging or do we walk now? And we pretty much all agreed that we had to keep jogging. Like, me especially, I felt like I was a cool 2 minutes away in a gust of wind from dying. So we decided to keep jogging, just forget about the ice. If we slip, we slip. And then we're maybe halfway there, and we all stop. Austin's still in the lead. He stops us. He's like, shh, shh, shh. Did you guys hear that? And we're all looking around. We're, dude, what? And then out of nowhere, this deer jumps out from the trees, slips across the road, and finally it catches its bearings on the grass, turns, stares at us. We stare at it, It stares at us. We're still staring at it, and then it just takes off. And it was just funny because it scared the shit out of us. We're all freezing to death, scared about slipping on this ice, running real carefully, and then this deer just comes out of nowhere, scaring the shit out of us. And honestly, that built up my body heat a little more. I felt like maybe I could take 2 gusts of wind instead of 1 now. But we get back to jogging, and I don't remember how much longer we went jogging, but eventually we all kind of stopped to catch our breath, and we just figured it was over. Like, we're not going to be able to make it. I got to call my mom. I get out my phone to try to text her, and I couldn't move my fingers. I remember I was trying to like open the app, and it was a struggle, and then I'm trying to text her, and I just can't type out the words. Like, my fingers wouldn't move correctly. So I hand my phone off to Austin to try to get him to text her, and he can't either. He's struggling too. So then I say, give it back. I try calling. As I'm trying to call, my phone shuts off. It dies. We lose all hope. We're just standing there thinking it's over. We're dead. I remember we still had a little ways to go. We didn't even jog back. We just started walking again. We're like, if we make it, we make it. If we die, we die. But luckily, a miracle happens. My mom pulls onto the road in the truck with my stepdad, and they pull up beside us, and they actually picked us up, saving the day, saving our lives. We get in the truck, we're trying to play it cool, acting like we weren't seconds away from death, and my mom was like, how far did you boys go? We didn't see you at the house, so we started getting paranoid, and we tried calling you didn't answer, so we decided to get in the car and start driving around. And I was kind of like, oh, I don't know, we were pretty much where you picked us up, we didn't go very far, trying to play it cool, acting like we literally didn't almost just die. But we were out there, I mean, from my house to AJ's house, and then halfway back, that whole journey was like hours, I think, like all together. And my stepdad was like, you boys are lucky. It only takes like 20 minutes for hypothermia to kick in. And me and all my friends, me, Austin, and AJ, we all just look at each other like with these scared expressions, like not really scared expressions, more like, holy shit, we're lucky expressions. And then, we don't say anything. We get back to my place, we all go into my room, and as we're warming back up, I remember the sharp pains that I was feeling. Like, my legs felt like they were being stabbed by like 1,000 needles as I was warming back up. And I assume it was because I was so cold and now I'm warming up. Like, I was probably so close to dying. But I remember us not even caring about the alcohol. We were just relieved to be home and safe. And that sleep that night was awesome. Like, I don't know the reason exactly. Maybe it was because we almost froze to death and just the relief was enough to put us to sleep. But I remember just sleeping like a baby that night. The best sleep, one of the best sleeps I've probably ever had. So the takeaway that you should be getting from this video is do not go traveling through Narnia through the freezing cold for some alcohol. Alcohol is not worth it anyways, and especially not worth it to nearly die for. But I hope you guys like this video. Please like, subscribe, and share. And let me know in the comments what you want to see next. If you want party videos, girl videos, school videos, whatever videos you want to see. And till next time, deuces.